Well, hello everyone. Today is just going to be a quick video showing you the process for two different paintings. This is a new series of paintings that I'm working on inspired by my recent trip to Mexico. So these are very heavily influenced by Alebrijes, which I'm going to talk a little bit about because I want to give you a little bit of background on these next series of images that you're going to be seeing on my Instagram and of course here on YouTube and maybe on Facebook as well. Alebrijes are originally attributed to Pedro Linares. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. He started making these papier-mâché creatures in the 1930s after an illness brought him dreams of the fantastic, scary creatures that he named Alebrijes. Pedro and his creatures became popular thanks to the help of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. And soon he was being commissioned to make all sorts of creatures for many different people. Over the last 50 years or so, due to the popularity, other towns have adapted the figures. Oaxaca Valley, which was already known to carve wood carvings of creatures, adapted the Alebrijes and has made them into very marketable, very popular figurines that are sold throughout Mexico. A lot of these creatures and designs are actually now skills that are passed down generation to generation. So Pedro Linares' family still makes the papier-mâché original Alebrijes, and then there's also people who make them out of wood and clay, although I would say from my experience in Mexico City, the most that I've seen were made out of wood. I first learned about Alebrijes thanks to Coco, actually, where of course they have the now very popular dog and large cat creatures. And I started looking them up on the internet after that because I was really fascinated with these gorgeous creatures with beautiful colors, because I love mythological creatures. I actually used to create creatures and do creature design, and I thought I was going to be a creature designer for a little while. Way back in 2012, 2013. And so I still am very, very, very fascinated by creature design. It's one of my favorite things to research and look at. And animals are still one of my favorite things to draw. So when we went to Mexico, I really wanted to purchase one, and I particularly wanted to find like a Pegasus or a unicorn or something like that. And I did find one, which I absolutely love. And I also bought two different cats, and I would have bought way more if I could afford them because they just are absolutely stunning. The shops in particular at La Ciudadela were just absolutely stunning, and some of them you can take pictures in and some of them you can't, which I understand because they don't want you to steal the designs, but they were just absolutely beautiful, and a full range of sizes. I mean tiny, 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 all the way to very large, hanging from the ceiling sculptures. So it's just really beautiful work. So I'm very inspired, and I want to take the color palettes that I saw and some of the patterns that I saw and have my own creature designs, but use the colors of the Alebrijes to make my own, basically. Make my own little creatures, and that's what this series is going to be. I'm still playing around with the name, but I think the name of the series is going to be Ode to Alebrijes. As always, I am very careful not to be culturally appropriating the things that I see, but I am heavily influenced by my travels. That is what most of my artwork is based off of. So I'm very transparent when I do pull color palettes and designs and ideas from other cultures that I am visiting. So these are very, very, very much going to be a series of images that's very evidently influenced by Mexico. I also kind of want to go back and take some of my old creature designs from 4 or 5 years ago now and revamp them with different color palettes, and I might do that as well if I have time to add into this series. So it won't just be straight up my own Alebrijes. It will be actual creature designs that were inspired by these other creatures that I'd seen. I had a lot of fun painting these today, because I did actually paint these today, this afternoon, and I spent about 6 hours doing 2.5 of them. So they don't take me a ton of time, but they do in the sense that they're very, very tiny and they're very, very detailed. So I have to take breaks and and think about which patterns and repetitive shapes that I want to be using in the designs. I also, you'll see, test out some color palettes, as I am not that great at using color palettes, especially in creature design. I typically natively go to generic colors that match what I think the skin tone or the fur would be in a real world. So to use very vibrant colors does not come naturally to me. So I was just testing out some color palettes, seeing that I could get the colors that I wanted and the vibe that I wanted before I started actually painting the creatures. The first design is obviously inspired by an owl, although I did pull a couple of little nuance shapes from bats as well, but I am leaning more towards an owl. And then the second image is inspired by a hummingbird, which should hopefully be pretty obvious. I hope you enjoyed this video and learning a little bit about Alebrijes. If you did, please do give it a like and subscribe. I make new travel and art content every single week, and right now I am in the middle of a 30-day video challenge on YouTube and Facebook on alternating days. And this video is day number 6. So hopefully you're subscribed to check out more content. I am going to finish off my India vlog series next, and then I will be moving on to my Mexico vlog series, which is being released on Facebook first. So if you're not following me on Facebook, be sure to click the link in the description box below to head on over and check that out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember to live, love, and travel on. Bye!